Hello and welcome back to Lovett Film. I'm Jamie and I'm your host. If you're here for Luke Manley, you are in the right place. Luke Manley starred in a movie called Marty Supreme. It is an insane movie. It's a good movie too. Like it goes in twists and turns, and it's definitely one of the most original things I've seen in years. It's worth watching if you haven't seen it. Luke had scenes with Timothée Chalamet, scenes with Odessa Zion. The list goes on. He had a big role in the movie, and these scenes he was in, they were really, really intense. And here's the kicker about Luke. He was not an actor before coming onto this movie. So we have a lot to talk about. I can't wait to talk to Luke. So without further ado, let's get into the interview. First thing I got to say to you, I saw Marty Supreme only 2 days ago because in Ireland it's only released recently, right? So I had no idea what to expect from that movie. I mean, I someone said, "Oh yeah, Timothée Chalamet's in it. It's crazy. There's no way to describe it." I was like, "Okay, cool. I'll just check it out. That sounds like my type of thing." And man, what a movie! And your performance, so good. I heard that this was your first performance ever. Is that true?
Yeah. I mean, I was in two short films before this, but I mean, yeah, I had like a couple lines and stuff in it. But yeah, this was the big one. This was insane. Yeah.
Oh my god! Like I was just thinking because like someone said to me, they were like, "Oh yeah, it's his first ever sort of acting performance in a big movie." I didn't believe it because you're so good, man. You're a natural actor. I mean, is this something you could see yourself doing in the future?
That's the hope. Yeah. I hope so. I think. Thank you, by the way. I appreciate it. Yeah, I would love to continue acting. Yeah, it was very very interesting.
Your character too. I mean, you had a lot to work with. Those scenes with, like, say, Timothy and Odessa, where I don't want to spoil the movie for anyone who hasn't seen it, but I mean, it's really high-powered arguments, stressful environment. I'd say if you haven't been in a big movie before, it must have been insane to be thrown into that, and you're reacting to these people. Talk a little bit about it. What was it like doing those scenes?
Yeah. So I think I might have even told them, like, when we were like in between scenes. Like there's a part in the movie where I'm staring at them argue, and I was like, "The guys, you don't realize how good you guys are at acting. This is crazy. Like that, I get a front row seat to this, like award winning acting here."
Yeah.
So it was, and I explained to my buddies and stuff, like it's like playing basketball with a professional basketball player. Like I'm not an actor. Like where do I get the nuts to talk to these people, like act with these people? These are professional actors. I'm just a nobody idiot, like from the street here. And it's like, holy hell, these people are amazing at acting. And like I wasn't taking it for granted. It was like, wow. It
Yeah.
was very very electrifying.
And what's something about, say, Timothy that you like as an actor?
He's just so on. I mean, Kevin O'Leary said it. Sparks are flying off this guy. I mean, when the scenes end, it's like, okay, but when the scene's on, he just gets right into it. He gets right. He was Marty, like on set. Like, oh my god, he's just so good. I don't get how actors remember all these damn lines, and they film that not in a row, like not chronologically. So it's like these guys to come in day after day, just and work 14 hours and just memorize a script. It's like, oh my god, it's got to be so taxing. So I
Yeah.
respect the hell out of him.
Big time. And I mean, as I said, you were a brilliant actor too, man. I mean, I was captivated by the movie. Now, in terms of, say, going back to the beginning of your journey with it, how did you get your role? Like, how did you go, as you said, to someone who wasn't an actor to get in the role?
Yeah. So I don't know if you ever heard of the like Instagram and like social media show Side Talk, but it's basically just guys with a camera out, and they go to like New
Yeah,
York events,
I've seen
and
it.
it's
Yeah.
like minute long. Yeah, it's like minute long videos, and like people say wild stuff on the camera. But so I'm a huge Knicks fan, so the playoffs in 2021 they got bounced by the Atlanta Hawks, and Trey Young was a huge villain, and so we lost, and I had well, a couple more shots at tequila than I should have had because we lost, and I was pissed off. So we went outside Madison Square Garden. We're like, yeah, let's still party here. And so I saw the camera, and I just grabbed the mic, and I said the craziest thing that came to my head. I said, "Trey Young looks like my dad's dick," and then everyone behind the camera was like, "What?" And I was like, "I never saw my dad's dick, but he still looks like shit." And so that went viral, and I was like, "Oh my god, what do I do? What do I my?" I was like, "Oh my god, what do I just say? My family's going to see this. Like, what a disgraceful idiot here, the drunk idiot. But turns out the director of the film loves the Knicks, Josh Safdie. He saw it on Twitter, and he saw my name on Twitter was Patrick Ewing, a pun off Patrick Ewing, the legend Knicks. So he's like, oh, my God, this guy would be perfect for my movie. And so the casting director reached out to New York Nico. He's my buddy on Instagram, and he texts me, hey, do you want to audition for an A24 Safdie movie with Timothée Chalamet? And it's like, yeah, you kidding me? I thought it'd be like a background random guy that with no lines, but I didn't realize they like wrote a whole thing for me with lines. So it was crazy.
Wow, man, that's like the dream if you want to get into something like that, you know? Now, when you took on the role, was it intimidating or scary going into that environment? Because talking from my perspective, I'm not an actor. Was it a scary or intimidating thing to go into?
Yeah, it was terrifying, Jamie. Yeah, it was because the first couple of days we had a camera test, it's called, and they just want to see how you look on camera, and it's nuts. You walk towards your camera and go to the side for 8 hours. It's like, what the hell is this? But I'm doing that. I met everyone that was working on the film, like the production designer Jack Fisk, the guy Darius Kanji, and like the producers and stuff. They all seem very nice, like down to earth guys that weren't like mean or rude or anything. So I was like, all right, let's give this a shot here. And then when I started working with Chalamet, like it was just another camera test with him. He was just a down to earth guy, just a normal guy, you know. And Gwyneth Paltrow too, very nice, sweet woman. So it was crazy how everyone I met, from the PAs to the director, they were like all so nice and friendly and accommodating, and like it was not. I was so nervous, but they made it a lot less nerve-wracking because of how friendly and accommodating they were.
That's amazing. It's amazing to hear going into something like that people are just people, you know, like it's Hollywood, but it's also, there's good people everywhere. Now, Gwyneth Paltrow, I'm a huge fan of movies of hers, like Iron Man, Shallow Hal, whatever. Like, were you too? When'd you meet her?
So I met her, I think, yeah, this was the first camera test day with Timmy. So I met her very briefly. Like, I think she was just doing a brief camera test too. And just so nice. And then after, like at the after party and stuff, that's when I talked, and she's a breath of fresh air. She's just such a nice human. And I told her, actually, I took a picture with her at the premiere. And I told her, like, listen, I know it's not one of your favorite movies you made, Shallow Hal, but I was like, as a fat guy, it does have a touching moment there at the end. I mean, it's very stupid humor, but, and she was like, oh, wow. I like, thanks for telling me that. I never realized that. So that was cool. And her daughter and her son are such nice people too. I met them at the after party. She's great. I mean, she's like majestic, like how gorgeous she is, and like and so good at acting. And yeah, she couldn't be nicer.
Man, I mean, funny you say that about Shallow Hal. Like, I mean, I grew up really big as a teenager up till, like, say, 17, 18. I've always felt that way about Shallow Hal. That movie always made me feel better, too. It was like, yeah, it's just a load of crap that people say on TV that you should be negative about, that sort of thing. So, yeah, I agree with that 100%. Now, when you first saw the movie, man, when you first saw that film, it is a movie that, for me anyway, I could not take my eyes away from the screen. You're constantly like, I feel relaxed now. What the hell is going on? Like, it's literally like the waveforms of that movie is like insane. What did you think of the movie when you first saw it?
So I'll be honest, when I first saw it, I don't know if you know the rapper Lil Yachty, but he was in my sister's seat. And so they didn't have a place to put me and my sister. Like, they were like scrambling. Like, listen, Mr. Manley, what do like Lil Yachty's in your seat? What do we do? And I was no, it's all right. So they just split me and my sister up. So like the first 10 minutes I kind of missed, like with seating arrangements. And then they put me in Josh's seat. I don't know where he was. So right behind me was Chalamet. So like the whole time I'm watching it, it's like I'm reacting how he wants me to react. This guy poured his heart and soul to it. And I'm just looking for myself the whole time. Like, oh, did this? So it was a horrible way to watch it, first of all.
Yeah.
But the second time I watched it, I went by myself Christmas Day I went. And that's when I really experienced it. And you ain't kidding, man. It was quite a wild ride. And that's how I like movies, though. Like, not boring at all. And 2.5 hours flew by.
Yeah. That's crazy that was how you viewed it, though. I mean, I'm glad you got to watch it again when it was more relaxed and you could actually appreciate the film for what it was. You know, do you have a favorite moment from the production of shooting it?
Yeah, the one that sticks out to me always is the last day, like my last day. I think they had like one more day, but this was my last day. Like it was like, all right, guys, like they got on the mic, like, all right, guys, Luke's wrapped, like, and everyone was just clapping and hugging me, and like it was Timmy, Odessa, and like everyone, like my dad in the movie, and it was awesome. Like I teared up, and like it was like they didn't have to do that, you know. It was very nice, and I was like, thank you guys for everything, and that sticks out to me the most.
Yeah, that's wonderful, man. I mean, again, it's so nice to hear how, you know, like for us anyway, Love It Film, we're just movie fans, man. I mean, we reach out to people like you and we're like, what the hell is it like? You know, it's great to hear that's how it is, you know? Sorry for the interruption. If you're enjoying Love It Film, why not show your support by subscribing to the channel, clicking the bell notifications, giving this video you're watching right now a like, and leave a comment, good or bad. You know, we can take the abuse. Help us grow so I can keep giving you these interviews. Interviews like stars of Red Dead Redemption 2, actors in movies, Dexter Resurrection, you name it. Do follow our socials on Instagram. It's all just at Love It Film. You find us very, very easily on Instagram, TikTok, and of course, if you're watching here on YouTube, we have it on YouTube. We have Spotify too, and Apple Podcasts. Now back to the interview. Now, your scenes in particular, like, I mean, although they were, you had a few scenes in the movie, some of them were shorter than others. One of them was quite long. I'd imagine you'd have to do those a good few times, though, right? How many times did it take to, say, shoot your scenes? Was this over days? Was this done in one day, or?
Yeah, so I would say I was on set for about 9 days. So they had me like one day here, one day there, and then like 3 days here, 3 days, like, so I think it might have been 8 or 9 days that I was like filming or on set. And dude, it's crazy. Like, I don't know if you know, in the beginning when he's spray painting the ball and I'm like keeping an eye out for him, that I was on set for like 8 hours, just in a trailer for like 7 hours or 6 hours. And they're like, all right, Luke, we're ready for you. And then they put me in this room, and oh my God, it was hot as hell. And I was in like winter outfit in a cramped space with Chalamet. It was just like, it was like 2.5 hours of just me looking at the camera and him spray painting like. So that was like my first time on set.
That is insane.
And then the second time was with me, Chalamet, and my dad, like when we're pitching for the ping pong ball. And that was about 12 to 14 hours that we filmed that. And they just reversed the camera, reversed this light, and like do this line, and like it. So I didn't realize how much went into filming. I mean, I just thought it was like, all right, but like, I didn't think it would take that long but these guys were very meticulous and they needed every line hit, and I get it now, but it was long days.
Yeah, wow. I mean, during that 7 hours in your trailer, were you just like, come on, like, I'm getting tired now. I wanted to give you my best shot. And then you're just like, if it was a couple of hours ago, I would have had so much more energy. Was it like that?
Yeah, so luckily I didn't have any lines that day, so I wasn't like nervous at all. Just like, I was just in a trailer, just like looking at my phone, like antsy as hell. All right, let's go here. What's going on here? Like, yeah. But I guess that's how it works. It just they don't move on until they get it.
Now, I had an idea, Luke, for a sequel to Marty Supreme, all right? Now, here's the pitch. All right, humor me for a minute, right? We're going to call it Dion Supreme. And the plot of the movie is Dion has taken the idea with the orange ping pong balls and he's gotten rich. And this is the mock-up prop we have for this pitch. Dion Supreme.
Hey, all right.
What do you think, man?
I love it. Are you kidding me? I was asked, what do you think Dion did after this? I don't know. I mean, I would hope that he rekindles the Marty flame and they become buddies again. Like, time heals all wounds. But that would be great. Me and my dad just going, you know what? Screw Marty. We don't need Marty. And we just do our own. We get our own thing, and we get orange balls. It's like, hey, Marty, you should have been in here, dude. You screwed up. I like that idea.
Nice one, man. Nice one. Now, another question I had for you, because I was just thinking, like it's one thing to, adapt to going into a movie like that and like being in the moment and it's scary, intimidating, but then it's a beautiful experience at the same time. But since the movie has come out, how has your life changed since the movie?
So I was out at a local watering hole here that I usually go to, a bar with my buddies, and the last, I'd say 2 or 3 weekends, people have recognized me. Like, are you? Is your name Luke? Are you in Marty Supreme? Like that. That's awesome. And also, I was at the Knicks game about 2 weeks ago, and I walked outside, and about 30 people were asking for selfies, 10 people asking for autographs. I was like, wow, this is. I did not expect this. So it was like a taste of like celebrity, and it was very awesome. I mean, it was cool as hell. But I get how if you're an A-list celebrity, like I get how that it could get annoying, but I was loving it, man. It was awesome. So it gave me like being in this movie gave me so much more confidence and belonging.
Yeah. No, but you deserve it, man. You're a good actor. Like that, I just couldn't believe that was the first role you ever played. Like it's, like you should do this as your job, man. Like I mean, put it out there. Like this is what you should do. You're good at it.
Well, get the hell out of here, Jamie. I appreciate it. Seriously, that's amazing hearing it. So I really appreciate that.
Now, if you had, say, the option to choose like a role to go into, and this could be anything. This could be like a Tarantino movie. This could be like a Marvel movie. Whatever. Like if there was somewhere you wanted to go, and you're like, oh, I'd love to act in a movie like that. What would that be?
So right away, I think something with Martin Scorsese. Yeah. Right away, or I would love to be in a Netflix show as a security guard with another comedian, and we're just the funny security guards in the Netflix show. I just have that in my mind. I don't know why, and the show does good, and it's like I got a couple lines an episode, and I'm sitting pretty with a comedian, funny lines, and that would be awesome too. And I would love to be in a funny role.
I could see that. I mean, would you like be into like stand up, or do you think you'd be like, oh, I want to just do comedy in a show or a movie?
So I did stand up twice. And the first time was amazing, and the second time was the worst thing ever. So I don't know. I would love to try it again. But yeah, a movie first, I think. But I would love to try stand up again.
I mean, it's like they say. I mean, when you listen to any comedian talk about it, all of them had like horrible nights where everything went wrong. So, I think that's just part of the game. Now, going back a little bit to say the crazy experience you had, Luke, I just remembered a question I wanted to ask you about it. Was there a piece of advice while being around all these actors, or the director? Of course, the director made like movies like Uncut Gems. Was there a piece of advice that really stuck with you? Like, whoa, that's something I'm going to carry with me.
So, to be honest, I don't know, but I'm just thinking of Josh, the director, telling me, "Be yourself. You got this. You were made for this." Like he said something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, like that. It took a load off my shoulders. Like this guy really believes in me. So I just got to stop being nervous and anxious. I mean, come on, just be myself and get in there and say the lines, So that was very helpful that he said that.
Amazing. Yeah. I think that's a big part of it too. Whether like, say you're someone in your position where you ended up in this fantastic movie, or even somebody going out for an audition, it's all anxiety, nerves. You always tell yourself you're no good. And of course, most of the time, all of the time, that's not true. Now, another question about it too, another actor before, I know I don't have you all day here, Luke, so I want to ask you one thing too. Odessa Zion, fantastic in the movie too. That scene where she's like losing it in, say, your character's parents' guest room, essentially, and Marty is just like, no, it's fine. He's doing all this big monologue to convince you to let them stay. What was it like shooting that scene with her? I'd imagine that was just like insane.
Yeah, so she was phenomenal at acting, this Odessa. I mean, her and Chalamet together, it was like peanut butter and jelly. It was like they were so good bouncing off each other, and she was just so electric and so believable. I saw someone compare her to Lorraine Bracco in Goodfellas. I was like, you know what? That's kind of spot on. Like, she's got that toughness and like you don't want to mess with her, but sweet side, like she really believed in Marty. She only want Marty to succeed, and she's a real ride or die woman for him. And yeah, she's amazing. And it's crazy how like I think she's 25. Like, what the hell? It's like God bless her.
Yeah, I mean, I loved that scene, the three you guys. That's why I had to ask you about it again. It was just, I mean, you all deserve all the awards under the sun for the movie. I mean, where do you see it going? I'd reckon like Timothée could get it nominated for an Academy Award for the movie. I think that's very likely to happen now.
I don't want to jinx it, but yeah, I mean, all these other awards he's getting. I mean,
yeah,
the Critics Award, the Golden Globe. I mean, he's killing it, this guy, and I think it's all deserved. And yeah, thanks a lot for saying. I hope we ensemble award there. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, of course, 100%, man. Honestly, like I mean, as I said, you know, you have other things to do. So, and I mean, you're coming on here so early to talk about, you know, this experience as me as a fan of movies. Like, this is fascinating for me. You know, like I'm not in the industry. I just talk to people who are in the industry. So, Luke, man, thanks so much for taking the time.
No problem. Hey, thanks a lot for having me, Jamie. Thanks for everything. You've been great, man.
Yeah, honestly, like, I mean, I just, you're such a good guest, so honest about going into this, you know, situation where it's uncomfortable. It's good to be honest about that too. I mean, you're in this incredible movie, but it's like, this is a scary thing. So thanks for being so honest about that too. And thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Of course, no problem. Thanks a lot, Jamie.
Fantastic. All right, man. I'll give you a follow on Instagram. I'll let you know when this goes live, okay?
Okay, I really appreciate it. Have a good one, all right?
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome back to Love It or Hate It. I'm your host again. You were just listening to me talk to someone for about an hour. Yeah, that was me. We're talking to Luke Manley today, and Luke is starring in a movie that was just nominated for an Academy Award. That is a first for a Lovett film, and I cannot, you know, express how thankful I am for Luke coming on, talking to me about Marty Supreme. What a movie. If you haven't seen Marty Supreme, it is insane. It goes in loads of different directions. It's the story of this young man named Marty who wants to be a professional table tennis player, and he will do anything to achieve his goals, including alienating everybody he knows. I'm here today with my two co-hosts. We have Chris over here and Chloe over there. First of all, so Chris, have you seen Marty Supreme, and what did you think of the movie?
No, I seen it probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago now. It only came out here on the 1st, and I was blown away. Like, we went to see it in Dundrum Cinema, which is not really a hugely popular cinema here in Dublin anymore, but it was packed. Like, I've never seen, probably since seeing like Avengers or one of those big blockbuster films, I've never seen that big of a crowd for a film. Like, there was queues of people going out of the cinema going to see this film, and it might be just because, you know, they underestimate how much people want to see the film, because they might have considered more of an indie film. But yeah, they should have had more show times because, yeah. But like, anyway, on the film, yeah, it's just really fresh, something kind of different. It was like the same feeling I had when I came out of watching Sinners, where I was like, wow, that's, you know, actually not a sequel or it's not a remake. It's just a brand new story, you know. And in regards to like Marty as a protagonist, he is not likable one bit, but it is so entertaining to watch this. Basically his whole story just, you know, keep escalating throughout the film, and that's what's so entertaining. And also, can we talk about that opening, Chloe?
Oh my god, I was sitting in the back of the cinema, right, eating my popcorn, and the opening, okay, Odessa as Ion, amazing, her curls, she's unreal. But then it goes on to like the opening credits, and oh my god, I didn't know where to look. I actually didn't. Thank God I didn't go see it with my mom and dad. That's all I can say. You know, that's still embarrassing, even as an adult. I actually got a recommendation from Chris to go see it, and I'm really glad we did. It's about 2.5 hours long, and oh my god, you were sitting at the edge of your seat for those 2.5 hours. Like, you didn't know what was going to happen. Everything that he did led to these like crisis moments, and it was all in his plot to get to the top. You know, to be the best. So.
I honestly I knew nothing about this movie. Like, I seen like maybe a quick trailer, like promo for it, but I actually thought it was like an underdog story about a ping pong player like Rocky or something like that. And then I was like, it's probably, you know, because it also, like, when I think when I seen the trailer, it gave me the vibe of, like, you know, the Queen's Gambit, that show with Anna Taylor-Joy. She's great in it, and it's like a chess player. I thought it was going to be like that, you know, kind of A24 movie. nothing spectacular. Now, the Queen's Gambit was pretty good, by the way, but nothing spectacular. But Jesus, yeah, I was genuinely surprised. You know.
Me too, man. You know, when it first started, I thought similar. I was like, what in the hell is this weird ass movie? I was like, I don't know if I like this. The music was great at the beginning. I was like, okay, music's good. This Marty guy, I'm hating him the whole time. I'm like, what's going on? What is his deal? But then I realized about, say, 40 minutes in, oh, hold on. That's the point. You're meant to like him. It's meant to show how far somebody's going to go when obsession takes over and they really, really want to get somewhere. You know, this whole thing with him going against Endo, he's like, oh, I don't... Spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen the movie. If you haven't seen it, turn away now. So what happens in the movie is Odessa Zion's character gets shot while she's pregnant, okay? And instead of going to the hospital with her and staying with her and seeing if his baby's okay, he flies to Japan and he competes against Endo, and then he goes back. It's like insane to me. I'm like, you wouldn't stay with her? How is that secondary? So to me, I was fascinated by that idea, and then I realized, oh, that's the point of the movie.
When your man downstairs, your man is the receptionist, tells him, don't use the bath, don't use the shower, it doesn't work in that room, and you see him in the next scene and he's getting ready to go into the bath and you're like, oh my god, something bad is about to happen here, and then he crashes through into the next floor. No, I can't. I actually couldn't contain my laughter in the cinema. So for me, that was one of the funniest moments of the film.
What was the dog's name again?
Oh,
Rover or something like that.
It was,
what was
I don't know.
Rufus? It was something like that, I thought. No.
I can't remember.
I can't remember. But yeah, this other man has this dog, and it's like relevant to the rest of the story. But we don't want to give too much away. And then, can we talk about Luke Manley then? His scenes. What was your favorite moment?
Hands down, as you know, we talked about with Luke in the interview, the scene where he's throwing down all of his orange ping pong balls that he made for Marty specifically. Like, there's so many elements to that scene, you know, where it's kind of like this is put by someone that's way more articulate than me, but online, where it's like Marty's, like, his ego or his whole thing is like literally falling into pieces. The ping pong balls falling onto the ground is his whole I don't know what's the way to put this, but it's his it's like his image, you know. That's the image he wanted to be, the Marty Supreme, and that's where it's all coming down.
Like realizing he's bullshit.
Like it's what Luke did there was so entertaining, because you can, like, we all have that friend. I'm actually that friend in real life where you're so nice for so long, and then and then you're like, no, you're not walking all over me anymore. And that's him in that scene, and he's like, no, and then he runs out because he tells him, no, you can't come here with your pregnant affair and stay here while my parents are in.
Well, the way Odessa just gets louder and louder, and he's like, my mom, and she's like, you're an adult, you're like 30, shut up. Oh my god, Josh Safdie, he knows how to make it like a very realistic, entertaining scene like that. Like, Jamie, what did you think?
I said the same thing to Luke. Exactly what you said. It was just so, what the hell is going on? It's like that. It's Marty's character his image being destroyed, you know? And Luke's scenes, although he only had 3 scenes, I mean, you guys saw in the interview, the bloke wasn't an actor before that. And the fact that he wasn't an actor before, and he's as good as he is like, oh my god, he needs to be an actor going forward.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh no, absolutely. Like, I only found out about that whole thing when I think he was on another podcast, and he explained a story anyway about the how he embarrassed himself kind of online apparently, and then Josh Safdie rang him up. I was like, I want you to be in my movie, which is such a cool story. And like, I know, like, those things are rare to happen, but they can still happen, obviously. Like, you know, the internet is a powerful place. It's how we're talking to, Luke today, but, he killed it. He definitely should be in more. Another actor who, controversial guy, the guy who was in Shark Den, I also didn't realize he was, what's his name?
Kevin O'Leary? Yeah. Are you talking about...
The one, the paddleboard spanking
Kevin
scene.
O'Leary, yeah. The CEO guy.
I knew who he was. It's like my brain turned it off in that movie, because actually, like, whatever you think about him, he was a good actor in the movie, I will say. Overall, the movie was like, it reminded me of, like, The Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith. Yeah. and it's okay. So basically, in that movie, we might say it's like a similar premise. He's really determined to get his goals. He's basically trying.
Will Smith's character is actually a nice guy.
Yeah. So that's
likable.
that's where I'm getting at. It's like if you flipped The Pursuit of Happiness on its head and was like, oh no, he's an asshole. But in that movie, anyway, he's like trying to escape poverty with his son. Jaden Smith plays his son. It's like that, but if it was kind of twisted, and I actually love it.
Yeah, I did too, man. Like I said it to Luke. I don't know what your final opinions are on it, but did you like the movie? I mean, because it's a movie where you might think halfway through, I don't know if I like this, but I liked it.
No, I really enjoyed the film. Did you see that it was nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars?
That was just today. Yeah.
Just today. So Marty Supreme and we have Sinners nominated as well.
Oh.
So what do you guys think on that?
Do you have your phone there? We'll see the full list
I'll have
there.
a look.
Yeah, they just released the list. I have not seen all the films that have been nominated, I'll be honest. You've seen Begonia, that's been nominated as well.
Begonia deserves it. That's a weird movie, but another great. Last year. I mean, a lot of to me, like the best film of last year, it's probably Sinners. But Begonia was very good too, and it's one of those movies where again, you think you might not like it, and then you end up really liking it.
Chloe has the
full list. Chloe, go ahead.
So we have it here. So Begonia, F1.
Formula 1.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
We have Frankenstein. Is that the Jacob Elordi film? I haven't seen it. We have Hamnet with Paul Mescal, Irish actor. We have Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, which we love, and Train Dreams.
To be honest
So
with
what do you guys think?
There's loads of them I've never even seen.
Yeah, I think I need to go on a spree of watching all these before the Oscars, just out of curiosity.
You've seen most of them.
No, I haven't. I've only seen Sinners and I've only seen Marty Supreme. And I wasn't able to go. Jamie, I think, was it just you, Jamie? You went to the Begonia with a friend,
I went with friend Fergal. Yeah, it was
the Irish premiere,
yeah,
Begonia.
It was very good.
Yeah,
it was a good movie. What's his name? Jesse Plemons, Emma Stone. Jesse Plemons, if you're a fan of Breaking Bad, he's Todd.
Yeah.
And he's very like Todd in Begonia, but he's less evil than Todd.
Okay. Right. So we're gonna take by the next episode. We're gonna have watched some of these films. all right. I'm gonna promise to. Okay. And we're gonna come back with a more better opinion on this. But for now, from the little films we've seen.
Big fan of Tim Allen's Zoom.
I'm a bit disappointed that Wicked for Good wasn't nominated. If they were snubbed across all categories for the Oscars. So
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
I'm disappointed in that. I did actually love it more than the first one, so that came as a shock.
Is that because it just came out?
No, it's been out since November.
Well, I think Carl's getting at sometimes like when a film comes out too late in the year, it's actually not considered for that year. But Marty Supreme came out in December, so it is kind of hypocritical. No, I haven't seen it either. Look, it has extremely impressive visual effects. I'm assuming extremely great music. So I should at least get awards in that category, but I have to see that one myself. But yeah, out of the films we have seen, and we will have a better opinion about this in the coming weeks before the Oscars, what do you think should win Best Picture, and who do you think should win Best Actor or Best Supporting Actor?
Oh, I know straight away. All right, so Best Actor. It would be a crime. Now, I loved Marty Supreme, and I thought Timothée was incredible. He absolutely crushed it. But Michael B. Jordan played two dudes. He didn't play one character. He played twins.
So you're kind of thinking, this is not the same person.
They were so different. He deserves it on that alone. Because the movie was also, in my opinion, that should be Best Picture too, because it is the best movie of last year. It's hard because Marty Supreme is very, very good as well, but Sinners does go that extra mile to me of originality, because it's genuinely not something I've ever experienced. And it's two characters, as I said. So for me, yeah, Sinners and Michael B. Jordan, 100%.
Yeah, no, I'll piggyback off that one straight away, 100%. Like I said, it was one of the most original movies I've seen was Sinners last year. And I've heard One Battle After Another is good. I've heard Begonia and Hamnet as well, particularly like Mescal and I think it's Jesse no, Buckley. They're great. Apparently, I hope she wins something. She's like on all those interviews, her and Paul Mescal, like honestly, they're so good together. I think Hamnet might have a chance of winning something, but and definitely those actors. But Sinners, yeah, I agree. It's just so impressive. It's like The Parent Trap, but like, you know, if it was, if you know, how many years later? No, yeah, you couldn't distinguish between the two characters, or that it was the same actor. Just the whole premise is so original. You know, you have two different genres. It is so smart the way they done it. Yeah, I think it should definitely win Best Picture. But look, my mind might change after seeing more of these films. Chloe, any thoughts?
Okay, so I think Sinners, yeah, like what you guys said, Michael B. Jordan is incredible. The fact that he plays two very different characters. And Jack O'Connell as well, the vampire, a brilliant actor. So I think on that premises, Sinners, well, Marty Supreme is definitely up there, one of the like top 5 films I have seen in recent years. So
yeah, but Begonia is definitely up there.
Begonia is definitely up there as well. I haven't seen
very
Begonia,
good
but
film.
like Chris says, we will watch more of these films and we'll come back.
It's an alien movie. You can't go wrong.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Well, we've just been too busy getting these guests for you, so that's why we haven't seen the films. No, it's actually a kind of a crime. I love the cinema. I don't know how.
Think with the start, I know this isn't the first episode in January, but I think we could do talk about guests we really want to get for the year. I mean, my dream guest is Tim Allen.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's your dream guest?
No. Jensen Ackles, if you see this, we're ready for you.
At the moment, because I just see.
I'm cutting out you saying no to Tim Allen. How dare you?
That is the best guest ever.
Because you won't be able to get him. That's the problem.
You made it seem like you didn't like him or something.
No. I personally, I'm after just watching Rosenbaum's interview with him. Tom Wilson.
Oh, Biff Tannen.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that about does it for today's episode. Thanks for joining me, Chris and Chloe, on Love It or Hate It, our new outro show segment, my bob. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in to Love It Film once again. I will say one thing. We're a small page. We are growing. We're here on YouTube and we're here to stay. We have one hell of a lot of fantastic interviews coming out this year, 2026. Ones you would never expect. If you subscribe, like the video, you will see it here first. Click that bell notification. Keep on watching and we will keep on making these videos. And we will see you next week.